I'm doing absolutely nothing to work my posterior chain. I've had a low back flare up the last couple days, and today I was kind of wondering, well, what am I doing to strengthen my back up? And I realized that I do absolutely nothing. I deadlift once a week if I'm lucky, and it's usually like not any type of volume at all. I pick some stuff up here and there throughout the day at work, and I occasionally do a few sets of good mornings to warm up for my squats, but no more than 5 or 10 reps. So tonight I decided to change that. I put in 100 reps of good mornings and did a few sets of RDLs. I'm going to do some glute bridges after I wrap this up. Something interesting that I noticed after doing the good mornings, well, let me start out this way. Before I started the good mornings, I did my 5-minute squat for the day, just sitting in the hole, and hip flexors felt very pinched, like they were in a bind, just sort of uncomfortable to sit at the bottom. Managed to break it up. I did like 2 minutes, and then I got up. I did some stretching, did some ankle stretches. What else did I do? Did some ATG split squats. I did several things, and then I went back to the squat, finished out the other 3 minutes, and then I did all the good mornings with the bar. And the next set of squats I did, there was no pinching in my hamstrings at all, or not hamstrings, but hip flexors. So that's pretty interesting to me. The hip flexor pinching has always kind of been there. It's noticeable. I'm conscious of it. It's never like really been painful or anything, but I am conscious of it feels like there's a bind there. A bind. Sorry about that. So the hamstring work sort of addressed that. So I definitely need to do more hamstring work. I've been trying to do hip flexor work to fix the pinching. I feel like I've seen some results here and there, but nothing like the hamstring work did. I believe I'm going to start doing more RDLs, probably more deadlifts as well. A lot of you guys mentioned QL raises, hyperextensions. All of those are very, very good exercises, and I wish that I had the equipment to do them, but unfortunately, I do lift at home, and none of the gyms around here have those, machines or benches anyways. So sort of limited to what all I can do, but I can definitely do more than what I am. I think that's really all I got for tonight. I'm going to try to do some more hip flexor work. Not hip flexor work, golly. Posterior chain work the next week or so. But also did some tempo reps, as you're seeing tonight, and these felt incredible. Slowing the reps down like this provides a completely different feeling than paused squats. It's hard to put into words, but I feel like my form, it feels different to me when I do the tempo work, especially in the hole. I feel like there's much more activation throughout the hips. I feel more upright. How do I explain this? So I mentioned that my hip flexors usually pinch in the hole. But when I do these tempo reps, if you go like 2 or 3 inches in, like towards your groin from the hip flexor, there's a certain muscle there that gets extremely tight. It may be another like different part of the hip flexor, but it's got a completely different sensation to it. It feels like it's being stretched. I really don't know how to put it into words, but it is an incredible feeling, and I don't really get this whenever I just do paused squats. I just sort of drop into the hole, sit there for a minute, and come back up. But when you go into the bottom, like slowly, it's it's different, man. So I'm going to try to start doing some more of these over the next few days. And the form felt exceptionally better on these. I did feel like I still had some butt wink, but I felt like it improved. I don't know. I don't want to ramble on here too long. I'm going to hop off here, get back to some rows, potentially some glute bridges, and maybe even a few pull-ups. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.